Hey y'all, guess who graduated? Woo woo. I did. I do have a sense of fulfillment and accomplishment as this is really the first time that I've graduated as an adult and not been pregnant or there's nothing really hindering getting that education. So it's good. I also feel fantastic that my girls are now able to say that, yeah, my parents, my mom went to college, and they're like, are you first generation college student? And I guess to some degree they are, but at least now they too can have that pride, and especially since for me, for them, I've always been a stickler for education. Yes, books and grades and school and all of that stuff too, but real, true education. See, in school, they didn't teach us, or my generation, they didn't teach us about entrepreneurship, how to build and maintain wealth, or about finances. Really, they didn't even teach us about health. I grew up in a generation where you could smoke in the maternity ward. Um, so when I say education, I mean like the supplemental education that no one can take from you. Like read everything, read all of the books, find out the information, and then pass it along to everybody else. Read about your history, who you are, where you came from, like that true education of self. And when you do have that education of self, when you have that knowledge of self, nobody can take that away from you. When you know where your parents came from and your grandparents came from and what they were good at, and the generations before you and your people and your culture, when you have that sense of self, when you have that knowledge, it is to the grave. You take that with you to the grave, and no one can shortchange you. They won't be able to, because you'll already have the inside scoop, so to speak. Education is super important. It's super expensive, very, very expensive. But nowadays you can learn so much on the internet. We've got YouTube, all kind of online universities. And I just think that to be uneducated now is it's hard. It is definitely hard. So I'm not saying, go to college and get a degree. I'm just saying simply educate yourself by any means necessary. There's plenty of information, plenty of knowledge still in books, and now on the internet. Now you can Google just about anything. And then the other part that we forgot about is talking to the old people. We left that part out. Just true, open, real dialogue, conversations with folks that have already been through something, or they have life experiences and they are willing to share those life experiences with you. You don't have to step in the same hole that somebody else fell through. So just definitely, I would say, educate yourself.